Hi and welcome to the Trucking Scribe. It's Esther. Today we're going to make some pocket tags so that you can put two-sided pockets. You got two. We're going to use regular scrapbook paper and then we're going to use book page. So you got pockets on each side. And we're also going to do the lace along the edges of some of them. And we're doing more or less, I'm showing you how to do assembly line if you don't know how to do that. We made all these pretty quickly. So I hope you enjoy the video. Today I'm going to work on some tags. I'm actually getting lower and lower on my stack of pre-cut tags. You know, I've been putting the Christmas or using the Christmas for other stuff. Now it's like, okay, now I need to hunt these Christmas ones out so I can use them now. Let's see. Not butterflies. And some of these I can use for backgrounds too. That one's kind of a Christmassy, pickly sweater kind of a. Let's see. And all I did, I had a lot of scrapbook paper that I just took and I cut into 3 by 6 inch pieces. And then throughout the year, I've just been coming in here and grabbing up stuff and just like this. So I think I'm going to use these today too because I like to have my backgrounds or my backs back pretty good. I'm going to put that one in there because for me, fall is almost over. So what I want to do is make some tags to go in my shop. I have an idea. I know I've done this particular tag somewhere before. I got some books. See if I see it. From Recycled Parts for Art. I ordered some old book page because I didn't have a lot. All mine are pretty new, and I wanted some of this old stuff. And that's pretty thick. I think that's one page, man. So I don't know how many we're going to do. Silver skates, that would be nice. I'm just going to grab one of each of these. The Lost Adventure. And these just came in a stack of like this. I mean, I just literally took it out of the box. And I've had it for months. I've had it probably, let's see, since August. Things have just been so crazy that I have not gotten that far. 3 came home. Guinness Fever. Let's see. Strange Nursery. I don't know if I want that, but we'll see. Oh, Tale of Two Cities. Probably not the book I'm thinking. So what I'm doing is I'm really looking for some different colored paper, and there's some of it that's really thick. So I have a couple of ideas. I was thinking these can be backs of using this again. And punching the holes in it. So you just line up your hearts. If you've never used one of these, it holds the little hearts things down there that punch out. I line mine up right here when I first start. And then you just line up with these hearts right there. And I missed one, and that's probably going to be a problem because every time I miss one and I go back, I get, well, not too bad. Usually I crunch the side of it. So, because I want to kind of back that up, but you could put a color behind it like that. I don't know. I think I like this one this way for now. I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm going to glue this together so it makes my tag stronger too. And that's what I've been doing with these over time, is kind of backing them to each other. Or so what I'm doing with the book page, if I can remember how I did this, it's been a while. So I want a little lip like this where it'll hold that down on both sides. And I'm going to just cut this because it's kind of too thin. And it doesn't have to be exact because the back side you're not going to see. So you could have a bigger piece on the back and a smaller piece on the front. So then decide which way I want this to go. I think I may do it like that because this has got more showing. Then again, that would be cute. I don't know if I like the white. That looks a little better. So I'm wanting these to kind of look like old days and rustic. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to glue this part down. So now you have 2 layers. I'm going to stick this in here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut, let's see, right about there. And then I'm going to cut this side too. And what I'm going to do is just take my glue. And I may need to glue some more right here if I didn't get enough. I may stick some more because I really don't want that coming up. What I'm going to do is stick this right close and then glue the bottom. Well, I need to glue the top too, but one thing with the top, I'm probably going to have to glue it twice because I want to do the tag part of it. Let me grab my tag thing. So I just have some old credit cards, blank card things that go like this. And I use that as a template. So now I'm going to just trim this back again. And then I'm going to take this. I think I want that side. It really doesn't matter. I can use any of the sides to do this. I'm just going to do that. Flip this one over. Yeah, I've been working on a lot of different kits here lately. And this is one of mine. It's Reindeer Winter. And they just slide in here like this. And if you wanted to, let's see. Got my stuff over here. You can punch a hole in it. And get it in there. Make sure it's in the bigger hole. Yep. On this one, it's too fiddly for me this morning. Let's see if I can do this. Ah, did pretty good on that one. I usually don't. Okay. So I don't need all this. I just want a small piece. I'm going to put that maybe right there. And there is a tag that's made and it looks really nice. You see right here is where I was talking about I'm going to need to glue that again. So I'm just going to hold this up right in there, go in and just put, and you can see it. When you bend it just right, it'll fold over for you. Let me see if I can do the other side. I don't remember where I saw this. I know it's not my idea, but it's been a while. Okay. See, that's the one thing I didn't do was ink these edges. And because I trimmed that down there, I'm going to have to redo it. I put more glue on it, which is okay because I needed to ink this anyway. So that is what I'm going for. Right here. It's a tag like this. And like I said, you could put something like these in there and give them as Christmas gifts. I like how that just sits in there. Okay, so let's work on another one and see what I can do. See, this decoration, I'm not sure with my place a punchy belt. So I'm going to start right there and try and get lined up right. So I have done a few. Let's see. All these. I need some backs, but I want some pretty backs because I'm going to turn the white. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one together with that one, and I'm going to actually glue this side because it makes more sense if it's got the holes in it to glue the side that doesn't have holes in it. I didn't think about that a while ago. And see, I'm lining up the wrong side again. Okay. First, I'm just going to do this. Yeah, that works much better. You don't have the glue coming out as much. I'm just lining up those flower things. And we're going to cut these in a little bit. So use this one for that. I'm going to glue with that one. And if you're like me and you're getting glue on both sides, then you need to change your paper. Because what I just did, not paying attention. But now if I was gluing a little bit slower, I could probably do both sides. So you see where I'm going to trim them. If I did that, I don't know if I like that one that way. Let's do this one. So you don't even have to trim them like that. You can just put them together or do one and just put that book page on. So what I did before was I just put the book page and wrapped it around like this. And actually we can do some of these the tags that way too. So I hope y'all are having a good week. Mine is much better than last week. We had 2 deaths in the family last week. My daughter's dad and her father-in-law, ex-father-in-law, but man, it's still, they were still friends and all, so it was a rough week for them, and James was really struggling with it. He doesn't understand death yet although he's 10, but he is autistic, so it's a little bit of a different situation. But for the most part, he handled everything pretty good. He got kind of overwhelmed at both the viewing and the funeral. So let's set this over here. And I'm going to do one of these. Well, yeah, I'm going to do one. So what I'm wanting to do is get my edge straight. So that's what I'm going to do. All of mine like this. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so what I did was I just trimmed these up, and they're all different sizes, but I got a straight edge there. So now I've got most of them in, I think all of them in. And we're going to start taking our papers over here and just folding them in. This one feels much better than that last one. And I'm just using my glue stick to glue these down. So I'm trying to do this more of in a assembly line kind of thing, because I have been making stuff for my shop and trying to figure out which is the best way and the quickest way. Sometimes it makes a big difference when you're doing a lot of things instead of just one at a time. I'll go ahead and do those. So what I could do is just go ahead and fold all these like this. Then come back and glue. Probably make the better sense. And I don't know where my piano paper is I got from Rhonda, but I need to find it because I put it up and then I went on vacation and now I don't remember where I put it, and I did want to use some of it. So I'll be looking for that. Now I don't want as much to use this on that side. I want the text. I don't know how many of these to make. So I do like the thicker tags. So I am, like I said, I'm using scrapbook paper, and then the back of it was white, so I just covered it up. You could even use magazine pages for this if you want. I could use this, but I really don't want to use magazine pages. I'm thinking of another idea we can do with the scrapbook paper. Yeah, so that's something to look at. I don't know how many of these I need. Okay, so I'll stop here and I'm gonna glue. But yeah, the funeral was quite a bit for James. I mean, in a way, it sounds like I'm making excuses, but I suffer from some kind of autism and stuff. So I understand, when you're in a big crowd and there's all this stuff going on, and especially at a funeral, it makes it hard. Even if he doesn't know what was happening or why he was there, or understand why he was there. He knows, but I don't know. It's not a knowing the same way that we know. But he came home and slept all day Sunday, and then Monday he went to the funeral and come home, and he looked so tired. Felt so bad for him because he just looked pitiful. And then with Chrissy's dad, so the funeral that James went to was his dad's dad, and Chrissy went with him, because of the fact that, well, her and Steve are still friends, so that was one reason, out of respect for him, but then also to help with James, because James can be a handful, and if you don't know how to deal with him, you're just going to be in a world of trouble. So sometimes we have to just let him get over in the corner and scream and holler and get his fit out, as long as he's not hurting anything. And then he's fine. It's like you flip a switch and he gets all that anger out or frustration or whatever it is, and we don't have no more problems. I'm not sure that I'm like Wonder Woman. So my fabric has been shipped from the fat quarter shop, so we should be able to start our quilt very soon. So what I'm going to do now, we're just going back and forth. I don't need this one right now. I want to hook these up on the edges because that's where I forget. And it does, on book page, it really looks good to do that. But yeah. So Chrissy's dad, they're going to do a memorial for him probably in January because her sister just had a baby last week. And Kaylee's not able to come to the funeral right now. But they did cremate him and all. So Chrissy's been running around trying to get all that taken care of, and she's just stressed as can be. So definitely be praying for all of us. And then on top of that, Chrissy says, well, I'm fixing to start my period any day now. I've been hearing this for 2 weeks already. I'm like, do you just stay on your period? The hormones that come with periods is she gets it quite bad when it's that time of the month. So I can see some of these are crooked folded, but I'm going to leave them just like they are because I want them to look kind of a rustic feel. So I'm not distressing that side because it's not going to be seen. And then I'm trying to only go from here to here, but if I go further, that's okay too. It's just some excess that I don't need to do. Yeah, I'm getting stuff working on for my digital shop and my physical shop. I need to finish my Jesus in July books because I'm not quite finished with them, but they got put to the side and I have forgot about them. So I'm going to have to get them out and work on them. Okay. So now in our little assembly line, we'll move these out of the way too. What we're going to do is we're going to take this. Well, first we need to fold them. So I am just going to fold them in half. Just because it doesn't matter. And we will be inking some more. If you don't ink this page, the edge of that page right there, it's hard to get in there and do it afterwards. So I may print out some more of my reindeer because they actually like that look in there. So I may print some more of them out and put them in these. But I'm making, let's see, I need some help. So I've got these. They're just little folio things to hold. You can put a gift card and stuff in here. So I like the inside a lot. The problem is you need something on the front, I would think. So let me know what ideas you might have to put on the front. I gotta put the things in here. Or would you buy them just like this? So these are going in my shop too. And I don't know whether I need to put something on the cover or just leave it blank like this. But Let me know in the comments so I can have some ideas. I'm stuck on that one. I had some other stuff I was working on. I don't know where it went. You know, my desk is a mess. Okay, so we got all those. Now what I want to do is take these, and depending on where I want my hearts to be, so if I want it this way, I would glue it that way. Or if I wanted the hearts on that side, then I would glue it this way with the writing that way. So if I turned it this way, the writing's upside down. I know I'm just making this more confusing. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to let it sit out too long. And I'm just kind of judging right here on that top because I'm going to come back and actually I probably should just wait on the top part and then glue it. So let me do that one here. So we'll know how to do this. And this is the way I work sometimes. So should I glue that or just come back and glue it when I get done after I trim that corners off? Let's see. Yeah, I think it's going to be easier to do it this way and then just come back and do that part. And the bottom will be done. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. We will go ahead and do these bottoms. Since these are in half, I should be able to go by that on the bottom. The other one I didn't fold like that, so I am just doing the bottom part. Let's see how that goes. No, I think I want that one. No, that one went on this side. Yeah. So these are really quick, especially if you're not doing the punching, which I think that just makes it look much better. So what kind of things are you doing for Christmas? Are you already planning for Christmas or not yet? I know it's just Halloween and I keep thinking, man, I'm already Christmas. And it makes a difference when you have a business that you're running too. Because, you know, you got to get ready for the holiday season, which is 3 or 4 months before. And I have done a few Christmases, but this is my first big one where I'm really focusing on my shop. So some of these are longer than the others as far as from here, outside to the inside pockets. But, you know, that's part of being handmade. And no glue here. You don't have to worry about gluing. And now we're like, what in the world is she talking about? So yeah, I don't do craft shows because I've never had time to really go. And then I haven't sold stuff in my shop for Christmas. Like I said, I've done that before and it really gets busy what little bit I had in there at that time. So I keep wanting to go up to that top. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is take this. Doesn't matter which side, just as long as it's a side. I'll trim that off. I'm just going to flip it around. And when I made this, I just took like this extra corner. I just took and trimmed it like that with my scissors. So on this one, I definitely going to use this. So we'll cut these all off, and then we will go on and do some more. So you could use all of the different edges, but use the same one for each tag. So let's see. And you could save these pieces of paper and do something with them. I really don't know what. You know, I have not been doing videos. I feel like this week I've just been out of, what do you call it? I just have not been into it. But what I do notice is when I'm editing the videos, and it's been so long since I've really done videos, and I feel like I'm out of practice. But when I start editing, it's like I feel like I'm at home where I need to be. So, I don't know. I was doing so good too before I went to, where'd I go? To Ireland with my videos. So I'm probably going to put these up in my shop. I already have some similar, most of them are gone already. So you can keep all this little pieces. I don't think I don't know what I can use them for. So I'm just going to take this and dump them. So now it's time to glue this down. We got one extra one. I already did that one. So yeah, I think this will be a whole lot easier. To glue it all down. Yep. I like this way a little bit better. I'm going to turn this way so I can get to them a little better. So when you're doing stuff like this, it does help to experiment and see what you might want to do or how you might be able to, if you're doing assembly line stuff, you know, try it this way and then try it that way. You never know. I really enjoyed the making digitals. I never would have thought I'd have so much fun. I can get lost in making my digital kits. Right now I'm doing a lot of folios, and I have some that are more baby patchwork stuffed animals. And I know that one lady got it for a baby shower. She was going to do a gift card money holder shout thing. So I love quilting, and when I saw all that, I had to do something with this. So then I made those, and I made a couple of other things. I got some, well, these are quilted little reindeer. I had some more kid stuff. This quilt, this here is a quilt. I really like that. I'm still just trying to figure out what to do at the top of it, or the outside part of it. Yeah, I do recommend doing your thing like this. Okay. These two, you can just stick these in there, and you're ready to go. So now we're going to work our way back and do some more inking. So now I'm just going to punch holes in them like we did the other one. I'm going to put some ribbon in there. Like I said, you can stuff them with the stuff. I am going to use the big hole side. Now I'm going to, so I moved this to where I want to punch my holes. So see that guide right there, black thing? so it's not too far in, but it's not too far out either. Or you could just, however you might want to do it. I just kind of like using that. Not because I want them all the same, but it just helps me not to get too far in or too far out. And then I don't have to have that door I can see every time either. I think I got some Christmas stickers. So what I'm doing is, just so I don't have a great big piece, just putting it in and then doing this. Because if I cut it first, then I wind up with way too much string in there. I don't think I need that much. That should go on another one. Let me see if I can get it in there. When you get started, it's not too bad doing this. These would make good Christmas present gifts, or tags to go on them. So I did get some cute little bags for so I put these in. I just threw some stuff in there. So my smaller ones, I'm going to use these. I ordered some bigger ones because I liked them once I got them. I liked them online, but then when I saw them in person, I thought those would look really good to send out stuff for Christmas. So I'm going to use, instead of book page, I'm going to use this. And I'm going to use my scoreboard to score it about half, which is right there. And I don't remember where I got these from, but I could use them too for something like that. Those are different. I might have to make these into journaling cards. I like the way these are feeling. Let's see. I left the top. I didn't glue it. And I'm wanting to put that bottom in where it matches down there. So I really need to take the rest of those and do something with them. So with the thicker paper, you may need to throw a clip on it or put it under something so that it will lay down. I want that side. By the time you have like 3 layers of scrapbook paper, it comes out to be pretty sturdy. I think I'm going to use the littler one. So this one isn't quite as wide. I'm not sure. I think I like both of them. I'm just going to glue them again. I could glue from this side if I really paid attention to what I was doing. I know it's easier this way to do this side and then here. That way I don't get past that. I'll throw another clip on here just to hold it down for a second. Only because the scrapbook paper is thicker than the other paper. So it's wanting to be poking up and everything else. So today we made these little tags with some lace on it, with page, and we did some scrapbook paper ones too. So I hope you got some good ideas, and if you're new here, it'd be great if you hit the subscribe button. And whether you're new or you're old, or when I say that, old is not the right word, but it'd be great if you left me a comment. You can put an emoji in the comments. That just lets me know that you've been here. And if you have a channel, I try and go over there and say hello to you. So thank you and have a great day.